and good morning. Welcome back to the Asian Studies News Channel, giving you the latest and the most credible news for today. My name is SophiaGiambelluca, and I will be your news reporter for this morning. The 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference, also referred to as COP26, began last week in Glasgow, Scotland, and is going to continue through this week. 3 years ago, the United Nations delivered a warning estimate about global climate change. They found that in the next 20 years, the average global temperature will rise 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Exceeding the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold will create disastrous impacts on our planet. With that, many nations have expressed their plans for climate reformation. On November 1st, 2021, the president of Mongolia, President Ogda, pledged the nation's support for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and perpetuated its commitment under the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement is an international climate change treaty that was adopted in COP21 in 2015. He stated that Mongolia is aiming to reduce its emissions by 22.7% by 2030. He also mentioned that with the help of many new innovations and technologies, they plan on accelerating their goal to 27.2%. In support of their goal, Mongolia launched a movement to plant billions of trees nationwide. Meanwhile, nearly 500 South Korean demonstrators gathered around the capital of Seoul, protesting for climate action. 40% of South Korea's electricity is sourced and dependent on imported coal, which is one of the biggest factors of climate change. Although South Korea plans on becoming carbon neutral by 2050, that cannot happen without climate action, which they haven't shown much progress towards prior to COP26. In addition to that, the chief of Korea's second-largest banking group, Shinhan Financial Chairman Cho Young-byung, promised to contribute to the South Korea's carbon neutral plan. He introduced his company's plan to support the effort, like reducing carbon emissions in the firm's asset portfolio and helping in promoting large industries with high emissions to transition and adopt eco-friendly practices. Taking a look at the UN SDGs, this topic closely relates to goal number 15, life on land, goal number 13, climate action, and goal number 7, affordable and clean energy. The purpose of global meetings and conferences like COP26 is to bring awareness and take action on climate change. They bring nations together and create opportunities to collaborate on goals and initiatives, such as Mongolia's tree movement. One of the biggest contributing factors of our current climate crisis is pollution, specifically air pollution. So affordable and clean energy is something every nation is starting to and should continue to identify and prioritize. Goal number 17, Partnerships for the Goals, is also connected because COP26 and other similar conventions emphasize the importance of collaboration in the process of fulfilling these goals. As we all know, climate change is a very serious issue that has already had catastrophic effects and will continue to impact our lives in a way we cannot even imagine. It is not only our generation, but the ones after us who will suffer the consequences of the lack of climate action throughout our history. When conventions like these are held, it is important for us to listen and support the movements as best as we can. Tune in tomorrow for more updates on the climate crisis. We hope everyone has a great day ahead of them. Mahalo for listening. This is the Asian Studies News Channel.